Another day with the rumors continuing because we are on that final week until the trade deadline. Give it up for yourselves and your New York Knicks. What's going on, people? It's your boy CK2K running another play-by-play here live on the channel. Knicks versus the Toronto Raptors today in Toronto, Canada. Yeah, man, the trade deadline rumors and news just continues to go all over the place. And after the day where everyone was talking about the Knicks and Giannis becoming more and more real in some people's eyes, Giannis Antetokounmpo doubles down and officially asks to be traded. But the thing is, you know, it could happen by the deadline next week. It could happen in the offseason. One thing's for sure, Giannis is ready to leave Milwaukee. We'll see what they decide to do. Are the Knicks going to be a part of it? I don't know. But this next week is going to be fun, CK said sarcastically. What's good, y'all? If you haven't already subscribed to the channel, hit the notification bell. Don't forget to like the stream. We are live for the Knicks versus the Toronto Raptors today. And it's all brought to you by SeatGeek. Promo code CK2K to get $20 off of your first purchase on the app. All you got to do is use that promo code CK2K. That's simple, people. Shout out to all my mods and members in the YouTube stream. Shout out to you guys watching over on Twitter/X, whatever you choose to call it. And shout out to people over on Twitch. We have a prediction up to my Twitchers out there. Get some CK cash. We got 7,000 on the win streak. I love the confidence. Shout out to BD Oro with BD Oro 201. What's good? Magic in the building. Frankie is here as ZM. D Money is back. What's good, y'all? Hope everybody is good over on Twitch. On the YouTube side, shout out to my members and my mods. Ties, Chef Curtis West is here. Saw Russell Whiskey in the beginning. Frankie on both sides. Shout out to you. Shout out to everybody else as well. I'm watching Thomas Donnery. Eddie Suarez. What else I got? Wisdom is back. Welcome back, Wisdom. Jimothy, UCLA. A lot of the common names. Damian Tucker's back. Rare edition, as always. I appreciate you, brother. Brightest Future. Dirk Joseph, and more names as the stream goes on. I will read them. Iron Wolf, I see you. Cyber Chaos, I see you, brother. Said Giannis will, with all the calf strain, scare me. He could be a blown Achilles waiting to happen. Well, I guess that's the case with a lot of players. I know that's what Chuck D is saying as well. He's not too thrilled about the idea of Giannis because of injuries and here and there. But, you know, a lot of other Knicks fans seem to disagree. So we'll see what happens. Anyways, where are we? You got the records in front of you. I did not update the teams playing every single time. Every single time. The Kings were yesterday. Today it is the Raptors. So let me update that real quick as we're getting ready to get this game going in Toronto. Shout out to my Canadians. RJ Barrett will be active today. We didn't see him in the first matchup against Toronto. He is on a minutes restriction, so we'll probably see about 20 minutes of RJ Barrett. He's looked okay in his return from the injury. They're easing him back into the swing of things. So, you know, nice little reunion there for some Knicks fans like myself who were fans of RJ. But Emmanuel quickly is the real draw as he is coming off of a Player of the Week award. So shout out to him as he has been up and down amongst the Toronto Raptors fan base. But he had himself a nice run last week, getting the Eastern Conference Player of the Week award. So shout out to IQ. But the New York Knicks are trying to get their fourth win in a row. That's right. In January, people, the Knicks are on a win streak right now of 3. Started off in Brooklyn, took out Philadelphia. And then yesterday we watched them win in a very nice fourth quarter run against the Sacramento Kings, getting our lick back. So can we take out the Toronto Raptors that are on our heels in the Eastern Conference power rankings? We're going to find out. Hope everybody's good, man. Can't wait for the deadline to be over. Yeah, I feel like that's the sentiment for a lot of Knicks fans. It's either they want the Knicks to make the big move or they just want all of it to be over. That's, I think, where the half and half is right now amongst Knicks fandom. They are giving some trade assets some shine. D-Money responded to D-Money. Most nervous game since the Pistons for me, if I'm honest. I get it. The Raptors still missing some guys, but slowly getting themselves back on track. The Knicks win the tip, by the way. Brunson with the rock. He gets it over to OG, the former Toronto Raptor, Karl Anthony Towns, who a lot of these rumors and speculations circle around with the ball. Mikal Bridges, who had himself a much better game last night, looking to keep that going. Missed by Karl, and away we go. Full court pass. And look who gets in the starting lineup, by the way. If you were paying attention to the last game against the Toronto Raptors, as I have to refresh and get the score going, this kid, oh my goodness, something Boyles, Colin Murray Boyles, or whatever his name is, had himself a nice game against us the last times we played against him, and now he has seen himself in the starting lineup as he wants to be a part of this Toronto Raptors run. Right, the Knicks turn the ball over on their second possession. Knicks, again, this is an important game standing-wise because Toronto has been playing well this year. Knicks slightly ahead of them, but a win today would change that. So we're going to see which version of the Knicks we get. Scoreboard is fixed. We're good. All right, cool. 2-0 is the score. Manuel quickly controlling the offense. Brandon Ingram. Ingram picked up by OG. Brandon Ingram gets to the mid-range. He fires. It's no good. Tipped away by Murray Boyles. RJ Barrett back to IQ, player of the week, Emmanuel Quickly. That is what he has been doing, looking a lot like the guy we remember when we drafted him, showing that here the last week and some change in Toronto. Brunson wants to get the first bucket for the Knicks, forces up a three. It's no good. Rebounded by Barrett. Barrett pushing the pace. Bridge is going to be the assignment. I don't know where Murray Bro is going with that. He picks it right back up, throws it out of bounds, loses it, and it's still going to be Toronto ball. I'm watching this game from the Bucks parking lot. Shout out to 120 here, man. Marcus Miller said RJ's braids are as tight as DeMar's brother. Frank White says, damn, I missed 9 God, still 9 God Hive, and IQ. Amen. Yeah, I missed both of them, man. That was a tough trade. It was a necessary one, hopefully, but it was a tough one to make indeed. Both guys that we brought into the league and had a lot of promise. Karl Anthony Towns, I don't know what was going on there. Loses the ball on the way. RJ full at his steam. Extra pass. Scotty Barnes, nice little 3-man game in the break between RJ Barnes and IQ and the New York Knicks. Starting off sluggish, mistake after mistake for New York, leading to the Raptors scoring off of every mishap. Timeout called by Mike Brown. I don't know what Karl was doing. Karl goes up, turns over the ball, looking for a foul. Meanwhile, the Raptors running the other way and scoring with ease while Karl's still looking for an explanation. Love that. Absolutely love it. Oh, yeah, we did lose last night as I yawn. LOL. No, we won, bro. We did not lose last night. What are you talking about, Marcus? Wisdom said, bring the cage. I'll be there in a minute. Karl always looking for an explanation at the wrong time. They're running in the break, and he's down there, the only man in the back, not really looking to get back up the court while the team is running in the break. I just don't understand it, man. Just don't understand it. CK, why are you wearing Raptors colors? Oh, God. This is what I was just wearing today, man. Shout out to my old company. I'm on digital. Yeah, damn, you're right. I got the Knicks hat on, though. Shout out to Knicks Fan TV. Go get yours. New York versus the world, but you're right. That was unintentional, bro. That is unintentional. Damn, do I have to change? Man, y'all know what I'm here for, bro. I got the blue and orange in the background. Got all the Knicks in, man. Y'all know who I'm here for. Man, I wasn't thinking, bro. It's been a long day. What's good, chat? Let's get this win. Peace and blessings. Not sure why Mitch and Josh are out with such an important game, but hey, next man up. Well, Mitchell Robinson typically does not play back-to-backs. They decided to rock with him in the first game of the back-to-back where he played well, but we know he's not going to play the second of a back-to-back in that case. Josh Hart, it seems like they're putting him under a similar restriction, so we'll see if that is a thing going forward. But yeah, both of them out today. Put in the bench early. Knicks starters look slow and tired. He said played. Clearly I need to go to bed. I'm tripping. Yeah, we played yesterday and we won yesterday, not lost. 2 turnovers already. Yeah. Evening, CK. Let's go Knicks. Cup and ring. Let's go Knicks. It's okay, CK. We know. Thank you. CK better get that Mikal jersey on ASAP. Yeah, man. Oh, we got to get the let's get the stats up here. We got the box score up. Dang, 7-0. Not a good look. And I said Hart, by the way. It's Deuce that's out today. Hart is playing. I apologize. I got that wrong. Deuce is the one that's out today. Hart is still playing through the ankle. But we know about Mitch. Deuce is the one that was questionable. I'm not sure why he is missing time today. If someone can if we have a doctor in the building, get me a real answer as to why we got no Deuce today. But Hart is active. I misspoke. My apologies. And Towns, that's going to be a backcourt violation. He can't pick up the ball properly. He loses it, and that's a 3rd turnover for the New York Knicks. 2nd on Karl Anthony Towns. Mike Brown. Mike Brown not happy with the blunders here. 2 of our 3 going to Karl. And here comes the Raptors looking to score once again off of a Knicks mishap. But Brunson throws his body. He goes for a steal, and he gave up his entire body to try and get that ball. And I think it will result in Knicks basketball as it was touched last by Manuel Quickly. Damn, no, he ran into Quickly, but I don't know if it touched Quickly last. Hakeem the Dream, $5, super appreciate you, brother. Nikita Gallagher, yeah, I think that's off of Quickly's right arm, and they called it.
Carl seems like the kind of guy that would have a lot of fun at a Diddy party.
Hakeem out of pocket once again. Yeah, I think they called it Raptors ball. So Mike Brown challenging the call. If you look at it again, it looks like it does, in fact, hit the right arm of Emmanuel Quickly on the way out. So this is a good challenge for the New York Knicks, and it should be deemed successful. I think the only thing I want to see is when Brunson dove to even hit the ball off of Quickly, was he out of bounds when it happened? Like, did he touch the line or anything to do so? If he does not, then, yeah, this is going to be Knicks ball. And, of course, the Toronto broadcast, because we're in a timeout, the Toronto broadcast too busy trying to hype the crowd out instead of letting me see the replay. So we'll find out together. Sick Brunson playing better defense than Carl. Shaking my head. Call him freak off Carl. I can't with y'all, bro. Hey, CK from the UK. Missed the last few. Brent, don't worry about it. The important part is you made it here today, and it is appreciated. Don't worry about it. Well, you know we here all 81. Game Hunter. Y'all want to start a cash pot for the Uber for Giannis? I don't know if we need it. We got people on site ready to take him to the airport. Hell, they might drive him all the way from Milwaukee to the city. We got people on site ready to handle the job. Just getting the box score ready. We're good to go. Comatose, what up, man? Said again, we are getting the check or chip Knicks. Same-ish every night. Who is showing up tonight? We'll see. As ZM said, Carl, imagine how great you would look in green. The chat, everyone is ready to let him go. CP was talking about JB winning a defensive player of the year today. Huh? He must have been joking. It must have been a joke. Yeah, that's Knicks ball. So again, I'm getting more replays. Shout out to MSG for once, showing me the replays. Yeah, no, that's Knicks ball. Yeah, sorry, I had to hear it. Yep, it will be Knicks ball. Out of bounds on Emmanuel Quickly. Shout out to Blackness with the $5.01.
Can we truly think of NBA players sweeter than Carl? I'll wait.
Good hustle there from Jalen Brunson. I think Clyde speaks for the majority of us, saying, like, good play, but toned it down. Brunson giving up his body with the smorgasbord of injuries he has dealt with this year. We don't need him to add another one to the list, but we love the effort from the captain, as no one else seems to be giving us much of anything right now. Knicks still scoreless after almost 3 minutes of play. Brunson with the fake. Brunson goes up with the shot, misses terribly. Carl gets boxed out by two players, and it will be Raptors ball. Another miss for New York, and Raptors looking to continue to add to the lead. Scoreless in almost 3 minutes are the New York Knicks. 9-10 remains. Emmanuel Quickly with Brunson on his hip. He throws up a floater. It's no good. Rebounded by Carl. Hands it back over to Brunson. Knicks need to score here and get this thing started. Bridges picked up by RJ. And switched off with Emmanuel Quickly using the screen. Bridges looking around. Bridges finding a wide open Hart. That could be the one, and it is. And the Knicks finally see themselves on the board. 3-7 is the score. Cross court to Quickly. Quickly extra pass to Barnes. Barnes fires a three of his own. And just in typical Knicks fashion, the Knicks do one thing and the other team responds with the exact same thing on the very next play. So we couldn't even really celebrate the three because they got it right back via Scotty Barnes. Josh Hart picked up by Mayo quickly in the corner. Nice move, baseline, goes up with the Brunson pass for the other corner. Brunson short on that three, rebounded again by Barrett. And Barrett now looking to push the pace. Barrett picked up by Brunson. He's keeping the ball back over to Barnes. Barnes waving him off, trying to get some space to break down Josh Hart. Gets it back to RJ, but it's tipped away by Brunson. They wanted to go after the mismatch of RJ on the smaller Brunson, but Brunson not backing down. Good defense there from the captain, tipping it loose, and it's Knicks ball. Or sorry, still Raptors ball, forgive me. Inbound from Scotty Barnes. Barnes finding Boyles. Boyles with the nice pass to RJ. RJ with the slash. Bridges gets left in the dust. And the New York Knicks just looking sluggish to start this one off. Bridges finding Carl. Carl going right after him. Loses the ball in the hands of OG, but does pick up a foul in the process. I'm not counting that as a pass. I'm not. Please let me see that play again. There was no way that was a pass. Carl lost that ball right into the hands of OG, but he did get fouled, so we'll take it. Jalen Brunson missing the slashing OG Anunoby, gets it to Hart instead. Hart trying to dictate the offense a little bit. Carl posts up, gets in the way. Lot of ugly looking offense there. Hart gets it right back. He heaves a corner three. It's no good. Another rebound for RJ. RJ pushing the pace. The Raptors love to move in the break. Ingram open for a corner three. It's no good. Knicks can't rebound. Hart will. Hart with the jump pass to Brunson. No one there to catch up to him. And shout out to the captain getting the second bucket for the Knicks in the game. Knicks able to capitalize off of the missed three by Brandon Ingram. And here comes some substitutions for Toronto. Ingram picked up by Bridges. Bridges has done a great job against Ingram the last time out. That time, forcing him to miss and lose the ball in the process. We like that matchup in the last few games. Bridges jumping into a pass to OG. OG throws one up. That one's no good. Rebounded again by Barrett. Barrett pushing the pace. One man to beat, and it's the guy he was traded for. Goes right into him and draws the foul. OG Anunoby. He's arguing with the former play, believing he should have gotten a foul previously on the prior play, but referee not listening to him, not agreeing. And moving on, RJ Barrett, though, will be going to the line for the first time off of the foul from OG Anunoby. Oh, boy, Raptors just look like they wanted more, huh? Barrett making the first free throw. Jen said, dude, what are we doing? I don't know. CK, why is it that we don't have one elite ball handler on this team? I don't get it. Speaking of elite ball handling.
There he is. There's my favorite white boy.
Tyler Kolek gets the first shot off the bench with Deuce McBride missing today's game. Look at Tyler Kolek. We have not seen him at all during this win streak that the Knicks are currently on. Tyler Kolek trying to utilize this opportunity, and OG Anunoby scores the three ball off of the Tyler assist. 6-point game, 8-14. BI step back, pull over his former teammate Ingram or Hart, no good. And here comes Kolek going the other way again. OG Anunoby with a nice little sidestep, drawing the contact, and OG with a nifty move in against his former team. Look at that. Draws contact, gets one right back on RJ Barrett, who got him in a play a few possessions ago. Now OG goes to the line for one more free throw to cut this lead down to 3. And look at this, another great sighting as Huck Porty getting minutes with Towns going to the bench. Again, Robinson out today as well. So now we're going to see Huck Porty and Kolek step up. We also got Shamet checking into the game. So we're going to see what this unit can do with those players missing. Remember, my challenge to this team is always to get 25 plus off of the bench. It would help us, especially learning about this bench when you have no Deuce McBride and Clarkson's not in rotation. Where are the points going to come from off of the bench? We're going to find out, but we got to be a 25 plus point per game team off the bench if we want to be taken serious on any kind of deep run. 22-21 said, please no Yabu And you might get your wish because here comes Mo Diawara off the bench. So Yabu staying on ice with all the trade rumors going on. Yabu not trying to, hurt his trade stock any further. So Diawara getting some time now. So Mike Brown already shifting things around with some of the injuries going on. Ariel Hukporti, Tyler Kolek, and Mo Diawara getting their first burn for the first time in these 3 games. Well, outside of that Brooklyn game where we were blowing them out and they got out on the floor. Sorry, y'all. I'm sick making soup at the moment. Let me get some, KG, and also feel better, brother. Kolek over to Hart. Hart with the fake. Hart cross-court. Dangerous pass to Diawara. Diawara not scared to shoot that. Nice tip out from Hart. Kolek thought about it. He gets it over to Shamit. Shamit finding Hukporti. Hukporti, he can put the ball on the ground. He won't, though. Yes, he will. Looks over for Hart. He finds Hart. There's 5 seconds on the clock. This is an interesting lineup from Mike Brown. Not much offense to be desired with this 5. Hart being the only starter remaining with the 5. This is an interesting choice. I would want at least OG or at least Mikal on the floor. And it's also very weird to see Brunson sitting in the first quarter. Brunson typically plays the majority, if not all, the first quarter. Hukporti gets caught fouling CMB. But yeah, let me see. Is he in foul trouble? Yeah, no fouls for Brunson. Surprisingly, Brunson gets taken out early. Now, all I could assume is because it's the second game of a back-to-back, so you're just giving him an early rest. But yeah, Brunson typically plays the majority of the first quarter, if not, like I said, the entire first quarter. So interesting substitutions here going forward. And right on cue, you thought he was done. Not today. BBL Selly, Yabu Sele, getting ready to check into the game. Looks like he might be taking out Hart, and Mike Brown going with an interesting lineup. No, he took out Diawara. Interesting choice. Oh, no, he took out Hukporti because Hukporti is in foul trouble. That makes sense. Yeah, Hukporti picking up his second foul. So BBL Selly forced to play with Hukporti in foul trouble. Free throw in for CMB. It's because Brunson is sick. Oh, is he? Oh, that's unfortunate. Nice take there from Kolek. Kolek pulling the mid-ranger. That's no good. Rebounded by Ingram. He said JB got COVID. Right. He's sick is what the chat's saying. Okay. Missed that on Twitter. That's on me. So that explains a lot. So the fatigue is getting to Jalen here in Toronto, especially with all these storms going on the East Coast. I'm not too surprised. Fadeaway jumper there for Ingram. Goes down. Ingram really good at shooting those shots contested. Gets that one to fall. Kolek cross court to Yabu. Yabu with the rock. He's looking for Hart again. Either way, though, even with Brunson being out, it's still odd to me that Hart is the lone starter you keep out there opposed to an OG or a Mikal Bridges. Rebounded by Yabu Sele, finding Hart. Hart back over to Kolek. Kolek looking to move the ball around. Knicks stuck at 10 points here with 4 minutes remaining in the first. Kolek with the fake. Kolek out to Hart. Hart with not much time left on the shot clock. He spins around. The defense is killing them, but the Knicks get away with one there as CMB fouls Josh Hart. Hart to the line for 2 free throws, getting bailed out there. We'll take it, though. We'll take it. He said, I'm sick of this itch, too. It's Carl fatigue. That's saying Carl got him sick. Not going to lie, Clarkson got to get some burn. Nobody can score right now. Yeah, it's a tricky game. I would assume that he's in active trade talks. But again, even if he is, like, that's not something that should impede playing time if he's needed, because he's still technically on a roster. I know there's also that worry of possible injury, hurting his trade stock and things like that. But in a night like tonight where we're missing one of our head scorers, especially off of the bench, and Deuce McBride, you got to look at a guy like Jordan Clarkson to get some burn tonight. But I don't think we will see Clarkson in this one. Nice move there from Ingram. Ingram scoop pass to Grady. Grady finding Walter as he is I don't know how Jacoby Walter was able to not get a travel here, but Landry Shamet drops the arm, fouling Grady, and free throws on the way. What a sloppy, slow, and boring first quarter that we're witnessing right now, and the Toronto Raptors are thriving. Yabu fell asleep on the back cut. Sounds about right. Cat got more turnovers than points right now. LOL crazy. Carl with 2 of them, and we're not talking about points. If they don't play JC when we are shorthanded, it tells me he's not going to be here in a week. Yeah, for sure. For sure. For sure. I mean, he's probably the only real player that we can get something for. I wouldn't even be surprised if we just unloaded him for an asset. You know what I'm saying? Or if he's a part of another move to send him to like another veteran-laden team. We'll see what happens. But yeah, I agree. When we're low on scoring and he's still not playing, yeah, it is telling, and it's very possible he might be in those trade talks. And here comes OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges getting ready to check in. Yabusele trying to put some work in. Nice spin move. And that was one of the more athletic moves we've seen from BBL all season. Brandon Ingram going right after Diawara. Diawara trying to stay strong. Yabusele with a stop and back-to-back good plays for Gershon Yabusele. Cross court to Landry. Shamit fires a 3. It's in and then it's out. Ingram rebounds, and the other way we go. Ingram picked up by Shamit. He is going to go right after him. Shamit accepting the challenge. Down goes Shamit. Ingram out to Grady. Grady fires the 3 ball. Does not fall. And the Knicks get away with one there. Knicks got to score here and continue to chip away as it's just a 7-point game, but a low-scoring one. The Toronto crowd is dead. Shamit.
We here.
That's the wrong sound.
Tragic.
Loses the ball off of the pass. Slew CK, let's go. New York. Desmond, what's up? Hope you're good. He said, what's all this movement from Yabu? Okay. This team needs players who don't foul every time down the court. You can't call that man BBL and expect people to maintain their composure. My fault, man. It's y'all nickname for him. That's what y'all call him that, man. I'm just calling what the people call him, bro. Queens, what up, brother? I see you, man. Shout out, Queens. You're. Fisher, what's good? Salute to you. Yabu is moving well. Yeah, he is, man. Clarkson is better than Shamit by far. Doesn't look like it this year. Shamit's been playing really well this year, while Clarkson has been slumping. He had a good stretch where he was shooting damn near 75% in the paint, but then that just vanished. And he has been having a hard time scoring the rock, which is what his job was when we brought him here. So right now he finds himself outside of the lineup. Our bench looks like a 2K loading screen. No communication, no nothing. That's a good one. Clarkson can't hold a glass of water on defense. Yeah, he's up and down, man. Who has more, Tim Shamit or Clarkson? Ooh. Well, in Shamit's defense, he missed a lot of games, so we can get a chance to. And down goes Shamit. Not sure what he just pulled. Looked like he's grabbing the groin. The way Shamit just went down does not look good. He's trying to walk it off, but he is moving gingerly. We might be forced to go Clarkson's way. The Knicks stumbling and bumbling, but Yabu on the case. He jumps to the pass to Bridges, Bridges to OG, and somehow the Knicks make something out of nothing there. And now Bridges pushing and shoving, and Grady gonna shoot the shot even with the contact, but they will not call it a continuation. So foul and an inbound here. He said, nah, CK, that name is all you. Wisdom. I'm not gonna allow you guys to just rewrite history again. Y'all keep trying to play me and gaslight me on my own streams. That's not happening. Y'all came up with that raggedy nickname. I did not like it. But y'all gonna keep calling him that. As Jordan Clarkson, right on cue, we were talking about him for the majority of this quarter. And with Shamit pulling something, Shamit looking like he's going through it on with his hip. And here comes Jordan Clarkson We saw the tweets. We saw what he had to say. He believes that he can still add to a team. He can still play. Will he show it here tonight and steal somebody's minutes? Bridges trying to get past Grady, but Grady a little over aggressive, drawing a foul. No, it's just out of bounds. Here we go. Foul-a-thon, game over. Bridges looking around. It feels like the movement is very, I say it's a lot, but like it's scrimmagey. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's like blocking like in a theater show. There's no snappy decisions. There's no like angst to get to where you want to get to. Brunson shoots and he's fouled by Shed. So free throws are on the way for Jalen Brunson. He got the shot off just in time at the shot clock. So it's not a shot clock violation. It is 2 free throws, but Shed got some contact and Brunson with 2 free throws on the way. But yeah, the way that this game is moving, it's just very like yawn. You know what I'm saying? Low energy and yawn. Blackness said, I remember when CK you know what? I'm not allowing it. I'm not allowing it, bro. Y'all not going to gaslight me, bro. This is not how this works. Bunch of liars and fibbers in this chat, man. Absolutely not. That is not how that worked. Rare Edition said it's the fouls. Yeah, I believe that too. But even with that, when we are getting action, the Raptors, we saw them strike early and fast. But on the Knicks side, it just seems like we're just moving in slow motion. It's a walk through CK2K. No energy from us, and the Raptors are fine playing off of our mistakes. Yeah, they're really good at that. Tim Blackness said majority rules. What a move by Shed, but can't get the finish. Clarkson rebounds. Knicks need a few buckets here to keep this one close, as it's been all Toronto, and Bridges getting mauled by Scotty Barnes. Cannot get a foul. They're trying to argue that it's off of him, but in fact, it's not. But there was a lot of contact on there. Yabusele firing for 3. That is no good. Scotty Barnes rebounds and throws the most raggedy full court pass. Stolen by Yabu. And Yabu trying to go up against the defender. Bridges with the fake. Bridges back to Brunson. Brunson, he has 4 in this game. Nice pass, OG on the baseline. OG just loses it off the baseline, and here go the Raptors going the other way. Grady, he comes up short, put back by Barnes, rebounded by Jacoby Walter, flicks it up, and what is happening? Barnes goes up again, and Scotty Barnes, through all the nonsense, able to get the basket. The Knicks could not score or get a rebound off of any of that. Clarkson out to a wide open OG. In and out, rebounded by Barnes, and please end what is this raggedy first quarter of basketball. Grady thought about it and said back out to Shed. Shed now restarting the offense. Inbound there to Scotty Barnes. Scotty Barnes spin move, fadeaway jumper, no good. Yabusele gets it, throws it up with no time on the clock. Shot does not fall. And ladies and gentlemen, that had to be, I ain't going to say it was one of the worst, but Lord have mercy, was it a rough quarter of basketball to watch. Jen said, you did start at CK. We were there. I'm not doing this with y'all. I'm not doing this with y'all. I'm not doing this. I'll end the stream. I can't stand y'all. Oh, boy. Marcus Miller said, okay, I'm mad now. 18 points in a quarter. The first quarter, to say the least. Yeah, that was ugly, ugly hoops. Yeah, this is, we're going to be missing Deuce pretty badly today, especially if we don't have a 100% Jalen Brunson today. Mikal Bridges doesn't even get a shot up. OG Anunoby are only saving grace in that starting 5. 3 for 6. Carl 0 for 1 from the field. Bridges not even getting a shot up. Shamit 0 for 2. Tyler 0 for 1. 0 for 1 is also Diawara. Yabusele 1 for 2. And in the 2 minutes that Clarkson played, he did not get a shot up as well. So, yeah, we just need some more aggression from the team, and we need to get back to, figuring out what defense really means. That's what I love so much about yesterday's game. Knicks were actually playing again like they cared about defense. We're going to see if that happens today. But that first quarter was yuck.
Tragic.
Let's see if everyone's able to turn it around. Yeah, let's hope Shamit is okay. Not sure how severe the injury is thus far. Looks like he's having a hard time moving. We'll see how it goes if he's able to play. Rare Edition said the choppiest of chopped. It's because CK got the Canada colors on. Look, man, mere coincidence. I will change. He said CK go change and put some Knicks colors on. I will change. I got hoodies in the closet. I'll put on. I just got this light blue one right here. I will change. If we end this half raggedy, I'm pulling a hooper trick. You know how hoopers who change shoes in the half when they feel like they're not shooting well? If we look raggedy to end off this half, I got y'all. I'm gonna change. Shamit is brittle. Yeah, he has definitely had a history of injuries in his career, and right now we're seeing the wrong side of things. Mikal Bridges can't even dribble the ball tonight. Yeah. It looks like they were playing him aggressively. We've seen Mikal Bridges all season long be able to be one of the dominant playmakers for the team. But yeah, right now, 100%. Every time he's gotten the ball, they were damn near taking the ball away from him. So we'll see if he's able to turn around. Everybody. It's bad juju, CK over here. Look, I know y'all gonna grasp for anything to blame, and if my sweater has to be it, I'll take it. But look, I was wearing this today. No connection. But here we go. 18-28. Knicks with a interesting lineup here of Clarkson, Brunson, OG, Bridges, and Carl. Clarkson there playing aggressive. He falls for the pump fake, but quickly not able to make the fadeaway jumper. Here comes the Knicks the other way. Knicks need to score on this possession. It has just been a dull fest for New York. Clarkson finding OG finding Brunson with a good fake. Back out to OG drives and dunks it, and OG feeling comfortable in his former home as he is having himself a nice game today, but no other Knick really helping him out. RJ Barrett off of the roll. Barrett goes right after, blocked by Mikal, but gets his own shot off the block. Another good stop there from Mikal Bridges, but rebounding is optional. Saved by Grady. It's inbounds. Carl deciding to go up by himself, finding Brunson finally. Brunson lead past OG, and OG sticking to the game plan. Two dribbles or less, and go up for the bucket. OG puts the ball on the ground once and dunks it again. 6-point game. Shot up by Scotty Barnes. No good. Rebounded by Carl. And here come the Knicks. All right. Knicks now trying to turn things around and have a much better second quarter. As Zim said, it might be time to change. We'll see. Brunson finding Bridges. Bridges extra pass to a hot OG Anunoby, but not from the three-point line. That one, no good. Barrett now pushing the pace. Barrett looking to get Grady involved. Grady with the screen. Behind the back pass to Grady. Finding Emmanuel quickly off the drive. He's picked up by Mikal Bridges. Quickly trying to find Barrett, who's picked up by the smaller Brunson. What ball movement ends up in the hands of a wide open Grady. And once again, Grady can't get it to fall. Saved by Carl. And here come the Knicks the other way. Brunson steps into a three ball. And yeah, all his shots just look short and rough for Jalen Brunson here today. 1 for 5 from the field. Jordan Clarkson doing a little bit too much reaching. Brunson trying to find something, anything to help him out. So he's retying his shoes. But OG Anunoby, look at this play right here, man. Oh, he didn't even put the ball on the ground. It was a bounce pass. Forgive me. Bailey, I'm not reading that. Not reading that, Bailey. Not reading it. Big shot there from Shed. Ball back in the hands of Shed. 3 ball from the corner. Tries it again. That time, it will count. Yeah, rough one for the Knicks, man. 31-22. The talisman. Oh, and a charge. I think that's Mikal Bridges. Yeah, it's Bridges who is the culprit there, running over Shed, and now the Raptors find themselves another position. Everything about the Knicks right now looks raggedy. That was a blatant moving screen there. Shed adding a little bit of acting to it, but Bridges still moving while setting a screen, and that is a no-no when it comes to these screens. RJ Barrett held by OG Anunoby. Foul's going to be called on OG. Barrett had a whole lane to himself. OG with the smart foul there. Yeah, we look like we played a game yesterday, because it is just, what is this? What are we watching, people? Manuel quickly picked up by Bridges, uses the screen, quickly sidestep. RJ Barrett's going to pull from 3, nails it. (34-22). Landry Shamet, though, getting ready to check back into the game, so hopefully his injury is not too severe. Jordan Clarkson, in the time that Shamet's been out, adding not much to it. Carl missing the putback. Can't even get the rebound. Snatched away by Barrett. Barrett full at his steam right after the captain. And the ball out of bounds off of OG Anunoby. So OG slides over with some good help on RJ. RJ and Brunson trading some words there, the former teammates. And now Landry Shamet checking in for Mikal Bridges. A uninspired 2 quarters from Mikal Bridges thus far. Still not getting a shot up and having a hard time dribbling throughout the entirety of this half. IQ throws up some nonsense. Knicks get the rebound, got to capitalize off of that terrible offensive play. OG Anunoby picked up. Anunoby looking for a screen. Anunoby going right after Barrett. Grady slides over to help. Clarkson fires a 3, still throwing up some bricks. A floater up from Carl. He tries again. Pump fakes nobody. He throws up some nonsense, gets blocked. And the Knicks right now just look raggedy as all can be. Will Barrett score off of the turnover? They will not. RJ Barrett helping the Knicks out right there. Put on the Knicks jersey once again. That was a gimme, and he couldn't get it to fall. Clarkson with a wild take. Knicks trying to get something, anything. Carl. What are we watching, people? I don't know what we are watching, but thankfully Carl gets that layup to fall. What did someone say about Ben Simmons? I couldn't even see it there. No good there from Shed. And here we go. Why is Clarkson in? Great question. Nice defense there from Shed. Denying OG, but the Knicks get the steal. Extra pass to OG. OG finding Shamet. Shamet moving 3-ball. And Landry Shamet giving us some very needed points off of the bench. This game is annoying, bro. I can't, man. Clarkson is a dud. Yeah, it's been rough. Emmanuel quickly cross court to nobody. O'Grady is the one that's good to get it. He draws some contact. He throws it up. He does get a foul on Brunson. And yeah, Brunson looks like a shell of himself today. According to the chat, the rumor has it that Brunson not feeling well here in this game in Toronto. And this couldn't be a worse time because scoring is not happening for the New York Knicks so far. Yeah, this is a weird one, right? Shout out to 270 in the building. Free throw 1 down for Grady Dick. We have some substitutions coming in. It's Josh Hart. And then
There he is! There's my favorite white boy!
Tyler Kolek checking back into the game. Tyler Kolek giving us some okay minutes in that first quarter. We're not resulting really in stats for Kolek. He did get 2 assists. Missed his only shot attempt. Without Deuce McBride, Kolek, that option. Now, that look, man, if I'm Tyler Kolek, I'm a little inspired to play a little bit better here today, knowing the rumor that the Knicks are really severely looking for that backup point guard position. And if Tyler Kolek wants his job to be safe, if he has one at that, because he's not even really in the rotation, I would step up and show out today like Shamet tries to do there. That's no good. Nice rebound from Carl, but Carl shows the ball, loses the handle, complains to the referee. But hey, at least this time Carl is running back on defense while he complains. He can do both at the same time. 27-36, pass over to Brandon Ingram. Ingram picked up by Kolek. Kolek has to make his way over to Shed. Shed with a nice drive. Shed. Oh, a 3-second violation, I think, happening on CMB there. And timeout is called. Carl still arguing with the referee. Referee not really hearing it. And the Knicks trail by 9 in what is an uninspired game of basketball. I don't even really know what we're witnessing right now. I don't. I really don't. Walk and chew gum, right? Right, that's all we're asking for, man. I understand you want to complain and you believe you were fouled and robbity, but when you're just staying back and not even trying to get down the court on a fast break, it hurts, especially if they're not able to score on that fast break and then they're resetting in the half court, but yet you're still on the other side of the floor. That stuff hurts. Alex said, I'm so ready to move on from Cat. Damn, Clarkson back to the pine. Went out there and didn't do nothing with the time. Peace and love. Town still hunting for fouls like a dummy, base god says. A sick Brunson putting such effort on defense while some players doing cardio. That's a very good point, Ashman. Very good point. We saw him give up his body in the first quarter for a steal. But yeah, offensively, you can see Brunson is going through it. Carl hasn't had a good game in a month. Many of us are done with Carl. Is that a true statement? Let me be fair to the Carl Anthony Towns fans. Carl hasn't had a good game in a month. Damn, Carl is only averaging 20.5 this year. It's going down? Jesus. I'm going to pull up his stats. I'm going to let you guys decide. Oh, wow. Yeah, I'm gonna let you guys decide. I'm going to leave it up to your interpretation. We know about last night, 17 points, 5 of 15. Obviously, it's not really showing the rebounds here, so that's not telling the full story because Carl is still atop the league as a rebounder. But elsewhere, you know, those are the stats we're looking at in the last few games throughout January. Again, rebounds not included. Interesting. Shooting 37% from three. Oh, here we go. I can scroll over. I didn't realize that. All right, so rebounds 14. See, the rebounds, I was here giving them benefit of the doubt. Rebounds aren't even where I thought they would be yet. 14. That's not true. He does not have 14. Does he have 14 rebounds right now? Oh, look at Carl. 14 rebounds already on the night. Look at Carl. Got to give him some credit on that. 14 and a half? That's impressive. That is impressive. The 1 for 7 does suck, but 14 rebounds and a half? Like that. But again, seeing those stats and watching these games as we have on a nightly basis, what is your interpretation? How do you feel? Biases aside, let it be known. Here we go. 36-27. Knicks trailing by 9. Lob pass and turned over. And here go the Raptors going the other way. We can definitely turn this around. Like, we are playing ass, but the Raptors aren't playing much better. Yeah, no, 100%. Both teams are like sleepwalking right now. The Knicks just look way more sluggish. But yeah, this one, yeah, definitely a game that the Knicks can turn around and win. But yeah, look at Hart. Hart just got in the game. Everyone just looks gassed. Remember, we did have a game last night, and I hate to say it, but it looks like it's playing a factor with everybody just looking gassed. I don't care about no 14 boards. He trash. That was Wisdom, by the way. That wasn't me. If we are injury-free plus Brunson doesn't have COVID, I'm really confident we win this. All right. We look beat up. We just look like we played a full game. We just played a full game against the Sacramento Kings yesterday. 38-27. Brunson picked up on a double team, and it works. They get the steal. Brunson in trouble. The surrounding, hounding defense by Toronto. Now they're moving the ball around. Walter with the three. No good, and a 15th rebound for Karl Anthony Towns. Karl finding Brunson. Brunson draws contact. He gets the and one, and Brunson, look at him looking like he's out of gas. Shout out to that NBA Cup championship hat in the building. I see you. Champion, how you doing, champ? Yeah, Walter with the wide open three does not capitalize off it. But speaking of capitalizing, look at our captain Brunson dealing with a cold and all, gets the and one opportunity. Brunson to the line for one free throw. 30-38. Brunson makes it. Another January game, another game playing like poo-poo. 5:30 remains in the half. KG said Clyde is done, is he? I don't doubt him. I don't doubt it. I don't doubt it because I feel close to it as well because I just don't know what we're watching right now, man. Valanciunas, or sorry, that's Mamushvili. Down goes Scotty Barnes doing a Patrick Starr impersonation on the floor. Foul is going to be called on Brunson is what it looks like. Bridges checking in for Brunson. Brunson gave out his final effort on that and one play. So now he has to go back to the bench to catch his breath. Bridges just getting cardio today, if you want me to be completely honest. Not a single shot up for Bridges. Yes, he has 2 assists, 2 fouls, and a turnover, and that's really been the extent of Mikal Bridges' night tonight. Nice pass there from Carl. Carl trying to get a move. He elbows Scotty Barnes. Referees let it happen. Strong take from Carl. Gets the hook shot to fall. 32 scores the 32nd point of the game for the Knicks. 4:54 remains. Brandon Ingram picked up by Landry Shamet. Ingram, who also not looking like Brandon Ingram today. He scored a few points here, but it's been a spread attack here from Toronto. Another 3-ball heaved up. Not good. Rebounded by Barnes. Fouled by Shamet. And here comes Scotty Barnes going to the free throw line. Saw Scotty Barnes on Monday watching WWE representing Toronto as it was in the Scotiabank Arena. Man, no energy here, bro. This is a rough watch, chat. Barnes makes the first of 2 free throws. Anunoby checking back in, bringing out Shamet. Father P said, Carl on those damn elbows. Hey, at least he got away with that last one. That free throw also good. Both of them down. Oh, boy. Tyler Kolek using the screen. Kolek on a drive. He gets deflected off of the predictable pass. And Tyler Kolek with the no-no. Knicks trying to get back and get his stop. Mamushvili, he's not able to get the 3-ball. Here goes the Knicks the other way. 10-point game. 3 for 17 from the 3-point line are the New York Knicks. OG not able to slip that pass to Kolek. He finds Bridges. Again, Bridges has not shot a single time in this one. He has Walter on the post. He's trying to back him down. Bridges getting some good space between the two, and his first shot goes down. Dare I say, Bridges look more strong in the post than 32 does. 34-42, though. 8-point deficit. Knicks trailing by 8 yet again. Bridges read it, but couldn't get the steal. Mamu gets the block, or sorry, gets blocked by OG. Down goes OG, grabbing on his ankle. Knicks trying to push the pace. Carl full at his steam. He's picked up by Mamu. Mamu blocking Carl, and here comes the Raptors going the other way. Scotty Barnes passes ahead. 3-ball for Walters. That's no good. Rebounded by Ingram. The New York Knicks just look like they are struggling to get anything going. Ingram with an outstretched hand and an easy bucket. Back to a 10-point game for Toronto. Brunson finding Bridges. Bridges got his first shot up just not too long ago. Gets his second one up, and welcome to the basketball game, Mikal Bridges. Back-to-back buckets. First one a fadeaway jumper, second one in the paint. But the way you saw him run back up the floor, you can see it took a lot of energy out of him to even get those points up. I'm telling you, this team is gassed after last night's effort against Sacramento. Bridges, well, I was going to give him credit, but OG Anunoby gets the block. Was going to give him credit for staying down on the pump fakes. No good. Missed shot there. Carl gets the rebound. Hee to OG Anunoby. Anunoby, though, losing it. Too many dribbles for OG. He finds a trailing Bridges, and Bridges with 6 straight points. But look at him. Huffing and puffing. I'm telling you, this team, I can't say it enough. We got to get something going, but the team is gas. CK need the 2K jersey swap. What you mean, Big Nick? As Brandon Ingram, I look away for a second. Ingram, big shot. He said Mikal back down for 14 seconds. Hey, at least he moved his defender, unlike, you know what I'm talking about? Oh, yeah, after all that, for lack of a better phrase, after all that, Brandon Ingram makes the easy three and cuts into that run that the Knicks had, and we're back to a 9-point deficit. Seems like everything the Knicks do, the Raptors have a response for. It is a fatigue-led battle for the New York Knicks. Bridges, though, 3 for 3 on a nice little run here in the second quarter. Went from not shooting the ball at all to taking 3 shots, getting them all to fall with 3 different ways. So good to see Mikal Bridges decide to join the party, but it doesn't matter because defense is not a thing. Brandon Ingram, Scotty Barnes, a combined 22 in this one. RJ Barrett also adding 7. Yeah, what is this game indeed, Romaine? I don't know what we watching, man. Just had some Thai for lunch. Come on, the Knicks, man. What is the connection between Thai and the Knicks? CK's actually talking about the jersey behind you. Oh, you want me to swap? What do you want me to swap the jersey? You mean like put another jersey back there? Psych. The CK2K jersey stays. Why his talent's tired? He didn't do anything last night. Man. CK is head of the Mikal fan club. What do you think of the trade rumors? I would answer, but Jacob Ball, 2 months as a CK crew member. Appreciate you, my guy. Oh, we're not going to read? Okay, I thought Nikita was going to read your message. Best on YouTube. You're the man, CK. Also, is this team even good? I genuinely don't know. I love when our basketball team is raising the fans to have to ask that question on a night-to-night basis. It's a very frustrating time right now in the month of January, but I do appreciate the 2-month CK Crew subscription or membership. Appreciate you, brother. He said tired from what? Right. Okay. I don't know. You're right. I don't know, bro. I'm sorry. You're right, bro. Struggling on both ends. Brown is the worst coach that I ever seen. Question with us. Do most of the NBA games show in free TV? I don't know if I'm allowed to answer that. This is a sponsored stream. Go to SeatGeek. Use promo code CK2K. Get $20 off. Please just get up a shot. Amen, young on. 2:14 left. Brunson back into the game. A weird game for JB. Again, battling sickness, according to the chat. Brunson finding Bridges. Bridges back over to OG. OG over to Hart. Hart baseline spin move. Ingram all over him. But what a move there from Josh Hart. Gets Ingram to fall for the bait. And now we're back to a 7-point game. I want to give you guys a stat that no one in here is going to enjoy, especially for my majority Knicks fans. The Knicks have not led one time in this game. But IQ trying to help out his former team there with a turnover. Offensive foul there for the Toronto Raptors. And here comes the Knicks looking to cut into this lead even more. Brunson using the screen. Brunson tries to drive but dribbles off of his own foot, back in the hands of the Toronto Raptors. Hart got more post moves than Carl is crazy. That is wild takes. Why would there be any Raptors fans in here? We've had every game. I feel like we've had some people from the former teams or from the opposing teams join the chats. Josh Hart with a strong take and a nice make there for Muscle Man Hart. Don't knock the hustle. Almost a turnover, but it ends up being a great pass to a trailing Scotty Barnes. And the Knicks defense does not exist here today. Brunson now on the drive, picked up by RJ. He gets RJ spinning around, confused. Float game from the captain. And yet, we're just trading baskets at this point. It's nice to see the ball go in the hoop for the Knicks, especially with Jalen Brunson. But look at what we're doing defensively. Luckily, IQ missing that floater. Do the Knicks respond here? Brunson over to Hart. Hart finding OG open for a corner three, and OG. Defense, defense, defense now, though, people. Cuts the lead down to 4 with 27 seconds left in this first half. Can the Knicks continue to stop this team from scoring? Hook Porty with the help. Over to IQ. Barrett for the three. That one no good. Tipped out of bounds by Toronto, and the Knicks get another possession. This is probably going to be the last possession for the half. And the Knicks, it would be lovely for them to go into halftime with the score. Here comes Carl back into the game. I think he's coming back in the game. Mike Brown says, never mind. Carl goes back to the bench. I'm not sure what's happening there. Yep, back to the bench. Carl goes. Jacob Ball, appreciate the $5 super. Nikita's about to take it away as we're in the final 8 seconds of the half.
Is it weird that I look forward to listening to you and watching along with you in the chat as much as the game by itself? Always great conversation.
Appreciate that, Jacob. Well, no, I don't think that's weird. I appreciate that. Makes me feel like I'm doing something right. And I do also enjoy doing these play-by-plays with you guys as well. It's a lot of fun, man, because we have conversations. We talk about the things. I get to hear the people and what their thoughts are, just like the thoughts of how the New York Knicks are trailing right now by 4 points, 51-47 in this game. And look, I'll say this, a much better second quarter than the first quarter, especially down the stretch there. We saw the Knicks find a little bit of a groove. We were trading baskets. It felt like the entirety of that quarter. But down the stretch, defense started to pick up. The offense starting to fall. Jalen Brunson with 9 points off of 38% shooting for the quarter, or for the half, excuse me. Not a single three down for El Capitan, but he's trying to push through whatever this is that is ailing him. I will be honest, an impressive stat for me are those 16 rebounds for Karl Anthony Towns. I say it's impressive because 6 of them are offensive. And with Mitchell Robinson out of the lineup, who is one of the main guys to get us our offensive boards on a nightly basis, it's good to see Karl step up and slide into that role. We know he's a high rebounding kind of guy. But on top of that, though, where I'm excited about that, happy about that, on the other side of things, he also has 2 turnovers and only 4 points in the half. So not an even game for Karl, but got to give credit where credit's due on those 16 rebounds. Knicks need to score off of them, though, more consistently. OG Anunoby, to me, is the player of the half for the New York Knicks. 14 points, 55% shooting from the field against his former team. OG, really the only Knick with a knack. And with Deuce McBride out of the rotation, we have a measly 5 points off of the bench. So scoring today is going to all be dependent on the starting 5, most likely. Shout out to everybody who's in the chat right now. The chat has spoke. I will listen. The Knicks did have a nice run there down the stretch, but I feel like the juju might be off. So in honor of the chat, I will listen. I will go swap the fit real quick. Get rid of the Toronto red that, again, was not purposefully poured on. So give me about like 5 minutes. I'll be right back. I'll talk. What's it called? I will take you guys' halftime takes. And yeah, so I'll be right back. Y'all get your wish. Give me like 5 minutes. All right. See you guys in a bit. All right. All right. I want to hear it. I want to hear it. All right. I don't want to hear it. I don't want to hear it. Wardrobe change. My apologies. I don't want to hear it. I almost did something funny. I own a I actually have a Raptors jersey. If you guys know me, my favorite basketball player of all time is Tracy McGrady, so I own a Raptors T-Mac jersey just because outside of my many Knicks jerseys, I do have a bunch of T-Mac jerseys, and I almost put that on to be funny, but I think it's too far. It's too far. So nah. We got OG today. Since he's back against his former team, rocking with OG today. All right. But we back, man. Giannis has to say Knicks. Oh, we're talking about, okay, we're back to the trade conversation. By the way, I'm going to end the poll because it's been a full half. You've gotten your votes in at the time. He says CK with the Raptors TV side hustle. Shh. Oh, goodness. I actually think Giannis will be a Knick, but I don't know when. Look, man, I have said it 1,000 times. If it happens, it's going to be in the offseason. I'll take it if it happens now. I just don't see that being the case. Mama Marina, $10 super. Appreciate the super.
Thanks for holding us down again and for taking that red shirt off.
You're good. Anything I could do. Anything I could do to help, bro. Aguero says, never mind. By the way, love the streams. Appreciate you. Yeah, sorry, I don't have any recommendations for where you can see the games free. My apologies. Repping OG. Yeah, we got OG on today. CK, you singing "Oh Canada" during the morning show? No, I don't even know the words, bro. Look, Father Peace, it is my lifelong goal to find me an authentic Tracy McGrady Knicks jersey, bro. I will get one. I don't know if you've ever checked eBay and saw how much those joints go for, bro. They're expensive, man. They're expensive. I'm not talking about making no custom fake jersey or no Jamaica Avenue. I don't even know Jamaica Avenue still thing, but no like fake jersey. No, I'm talking. I want an authentic New York Knicks #3 Tracy McGrady jersey. I need it, bro. I need it. One day it'll be mine. I'm gonna find one, bro. All right, but how we feeling, man? I see you guys are talking more about the Karl Anthony Towns. Sorry, the Giannis Antetokounmpo stuff. Again, today it was made formally that Giannis wants out of Milwaukee, where he spent his entire career there, 31 years old, and he wants to continue to compete for championships, and he believes that will not be in Milwaukee any longer. So the thought process is, with teams like us and Miami, we're going to try and make offers from Milwaukee, but Milwaukee's saying that they want, young talent and picks. And Knicks have neither of those. This is why I said if the deal happens, it's something that's going to happen in the offseason, because then Giannis has more leverage as he'll be going into his final year of his contract. He has the no trade clause, not no trade clause. He has the power of the option. So it's like, he gets to, finalize where he wants to go and work more with the GMs as opposed to right now. So I was seeing some interesting conversations online about Golden State. Again, everything right now is rumor. Everything is just, hearsay, he say, she say, I think this, I think that. But I saw a conversation about Golden State making an offer to Milwaukee because they can give him that young talent. They could get some picks. So I feel like that would be the most currently sexy deal. But if you're Milwaukee, is that the deal you ultimately want? If I'm Milwaukee, I want picks to get me in the draft this year. So you got to look at some of the teams that have that. But teams like us and Miami, also, what's the name? Jimmy Butler could be a part of that deal. But teams like us in Miami, we don't have all of what they're looking for. Then you can also have the question like, all right, if we bring in a third team, can they help and all that kind of stuff? It gets interesting. But I will say this next week is going to be extremely annoying, as it is just going to be rumors after rumors, fake news after fake news all over the place. And I think the trade deadline this year is going to be a lot of fun for the mere fact that teams are going to be so gun-ho on Giannis that the minute that teams realize that they don't actually have a shot to get Giannis, that's when trades are going to start to happen at a higher rate. And I think that's going to come down to the wire until Wednesday next week. So I think the deadline should have a lot of pretty cool moves because, like, guys like John Moran are available. You know what I'm saying? Some of these veterans around the league that signed with a team initially, they're not winning, could possibly be on the move, like the Westbrooks of the world, the Clarksons of the world. A lot of guys like that could be moving around. So I think this deadline should be a lot of fun because right now with Giannis having everyone in a chokehold, we're going to see where players end up. But that's my piece on all that. I do not think it happens at the deadline. I could be wrong. Milwaukee could be desperate and try and get him out of here now before the offseason. And maybe we're one of those teams that's able to coerce them to taking a Karl-Anthony Towns or something else. We'll see. But I just don't think we get it done. I don't. I think we have a better chance in the offseason if that is the way the Knicks want to go. That's my opinion, but we'll see. We'll see. Can we at least get Sadiq Bey, Giannis Valanciunas? We'll see. Player empowerment is dying, but Giannis is one of the few who can pick where he gets traded. Yep, especially in the offseason. He has way more power in the offseason if that happens. You watching Night of the Seven Kingdoms? I am not. Peace and love, Squid. What's good, bro? How you doing? Turnover, by the way, from Toronto. We're back in action. Wasting no time. Appreciate you guys for rocking with us for yet another play-by-play. That was a fun halftime. Watch LA pull it off. All right, for real. If LA can pull off Luka for AD, what we doing? Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Look, just because Milwaukee says this is what we want, it does not necessarily mean this is what they're going to get. Of course, you're going to have a high asking price as Toronto just gets a bucket in transition and now pulls the lead to 6. Yeah, so, I mean, it's still possible. I just feel like, Leon Rose is going to be stubborn. He's going to make what he can offer all that we can give, and that's about it, where he knows that we could have a better opportunity at getting Giannis in the offseason as Mikal Bridges, a nice 3-ball there, continues to be 100% from the field. But like I said, man, anything can happen. But again, right now it's just a bunch of he say, she say, bro. Nothing is fact but the fact that Giannis wants out. Brandon Ingram, nice fadeaway jumper in the mid-range, 55-50. Once again, Knicks trading buckets, but we did trade a 3 for a 2, so we'll be all right with that. Hart now holding on to the ball, trying to get away from Barrett, but Barrett doing a good job staying with him. Pump fake there. OG Anunoby picked up by the double team. He's on the baseline. He wants to keep the ball. Spin move on CMB and gets it to fall. OG Anunoby acting a little different. But here comes RJ Barrett, puts the ball on the ground, grabbed by Josh Hart, and that's going to be a foul. Nice move there from RJ Barrett, but good try. Been a very slow first half, but let's see how the Knicks turn things around here in the second half. The second quarter ended positively, in my opinion, for the New York Knicks. But we're going to see how the Knicks choose to turn this one around. Barrett to the line for 2 more free throws, makes the first one. Well, stop it. Oh, Chuck. I tried to Chuck D. Exciting game. Oh, yeah. He said, stop it. This is not exciting. Yeah, this game has been a rough watch. But the Knicks staying in it. Brunson with the rock as RJ making both of his free throws. Again, remember, this is the first time Barrett's seen us this year after the first 2 outings we had against them. Barrett looking to have himself a good game against his former team. Brunson just not looking anywhere else, misses the shot. Knicks somehow get the offensive board. OG, couple of dribbles, finding a wide open Bridges. Bridges hasn't missed, but he missed his first one there. Here comes Ingram going the other way. Ingram, full head of steam, picked up from Hart. Nice crossover. Hart gets lost. Ingram, another one. He is just a master at the mid-range game. Brandon Ingram just makes it look so easy. 19 points here in this one. OG goes right after him, gets the bounce, and one. OG Anunoby, not to be outdone. Foul picked up by R.J. Barrett. Look at this move again from Brandon Ingram. I've always been a Brandon Ingram fan. We desperately need another ball handler. Brunson has been getting punished. Pause. Does RJ have a bum bump? Does he? I didn't even look. You got your camera a little too close, player. I didn't even see that. You got a bum bump? What you out there in Toronto doing, bro? 55-59. Scotty Barnes hand the ball over to Ingram. Ingram back to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Emmanuel Quickly, who gets the patented floater to fall in the paint. Bridges going the other way. Bridges double-teamed early, gets it over to Brunson right before it gets messy. Brunson back to Hart. Hart back to Brunson. Brunson picked up by CMB. He goes right past him. Double-team waiting. Hart fires the three ball. In and out. Rebounded by CMB. Here goes the Raptors the other way. Spin move from RJ. Gets his own rebound and putback. What a series of offense from R.J. Barrett. He wants to know why there was no foul. But what an athletic move there with three Knicks around him. The former Knick getting cute with the shot attempt. Goes up with the left, gets his own board. Asking the referee, where my foul at? Referee doesn't respond. Timeout call by the New York Knicks, 63-55. Feels like everything we do, the Raptors have a response. Everything we do. Everything we do, they have responded. OG stepping up. Yeah, man. Not trying to lose the battle against the guys that he got traded for. This is personal. Clyde said, we are too slow. That is an understatement. That is an understatement. He said RJ with the Braves would have been a legend in New York City. Oh, well, F. Tibbs. He's the only one. Carl, where are you? He said they was close up on him when he was taking the free throws. Got it. Little bum bump, huh? I didn't see it. Look, man. RJ Young living his life, bro. You gotta stay away from, you know what I'm talking about? Let me not get into that because I know some of y'all gonna go, man. I know where some of y'all gonna go. Bricklayers, that's what they good at. And JB ball hogging with that stupid ISO. I still can't believe we're still upset about Jalen Brunson being Jalen Brunson at this point. And like y'all ain't been watching this team and we ain't got Jalen Brunson in the rotation. Y'all confuse me with those takes, man. Y'all confuse me with those takes. Being down 8 in this game feels like being down 20. Yeah, because it's such a slow-paced, low-energy type of game, man. KG said Clyde is done. Towns is undercover, brother. Y'all so stupid, bro. This game seems slow. This game not exciting at all. Right, I was looking forward to this game. I love playing against the Raptors because we're playing against our young guys. You know what I mean? But, man, this game has been low energy. You can feel Jalen Brunson's sickness. You can feel the pressure of Karl Anthony Towns feeling like he's going to get traded at any second. You can just feel all of it, but you can feel a team that played the whole game yesterday, all of it. OG Anunoby, the only one playing some inspired basketball, loses the handle. OG and RJ having themselves a nice little battle. RJ taking that trade personal, but so is OG. And I'm here for it, man. People going to say, no, it's just, no, man. Take it personal, bro. For both sides, man. Find her inspiration and nice defense from Ingram. Hart loses the ball, turnover, and here comes the Raptors going the other way. And they can extend this lead back to 10 on a bucket here, maybe even 11 if they hit a 3. Brandon Ingram trying to dictate the offense, pushing people around, telling them where to go. Ingram fires away a wild shot and gets a foul. Now Ingram getting 2 more free throws. Such a weird game, bro. How is that a foul? He said trade Hart for RJ. I mean, they ain't going to like that. They ain't going to like that. Let me stop. Son, why are we so damn cursed? Ingram to the line for 2. The Outlaw said, get my boy Giannis. Jacob said, we win by 6. I synced it. All right. I hope so. I know, CK. 55-65, 10-point game. Knicks, give us something to believe in. Screen set. Well, I don't know what that was. It was kind of like a screen from Josh Hart, but Brunson now double team on the way, trying to get the ball over to Bridges, but it's deflected by IQ. IQ rat pass to CMB. He loses it, and he's fouled by Brunson. I have to press it, chat. I have to. I'm sorry. I have to. We earned it.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way, yeah.
I had to press it, bro. Because what are we doing? CMB to the line for 2 free throws short on the first one. Raptors want it more. The thing is, the Raptors aren't even playing all that great. Peace and love. They really aren't. The way we're playing, Raptors should be up by like 20. They're not even playing all that. Sorry, I'm refilling my water jug. Peace and love. Sorry. You know, hold on. There's more water, bro. Stay hydrated, people. Second free throw down by CMB. Knicks going the other way. And now looking at an 11-point deficit. Bridges picked up by IQ. Hands it off to Brunson. Brunson going off of the curl. Ooh, nice sidestep. Throws up a floater. A lot of contact. No foul called. Scores with ease, but the Raptors not wasting any time. Raggedy pass. Get a turnover. Passing it to Hart. Hart full out of steam. Back out to Bridges. Bridges the corner 3 and nails it. Mikal Bridges keeping the Knicks afloat here after a big 3 here. And we were talking about Bridges not shooting much in this one, but he has found his touch. Missing 1 shot so far. That one should be Knicks' ball, but they're going to say Hart touched it last. And Hart is upset. I don't know what Hart is necessarily so upset about right now. Nice move. Yo, that move by Brunson was tough. Like, the awareness of realizing you still have another step when you're going to your left, and then you like in your brain, you know, I still got a step where I can move over here and then put, like, that is basketball, bro. That is feet work from JB. Never ceases to amaze me. My captain, bro. Good defense there from OG Anunoby tipping the ball loose. And they're going to say that OG didn't touch it. Backcourt violation. The Knicks get one to go our way. We got a pair of Rudy Gay jerseys in the second row behind coach. Never thought I'd see Rudy Gay jerseys in 2026. Interesting hoops. Oh my God, again, bro. That better go in. Brunson not able to get the bounce, but right after I was drooling over the feet work by one, Jalen Brunson tries to one-up the move on the very next play, but he does not get the bucket to fall. Knicks trailing by 6, 60-66, 6:47 remaining in this third quarter. Emmanuel quickly going right after Bridges. Bridges, good defense, but even better defense from Hart. Hart full of steam, sidestep, goes up with the strong take. And here come an inspired New York Knicks team. This is what I was saying. The Raptors should be up by way more, but they're looking like they're going through the motions as well. And now that the Knicks are showing some effort, here come the foolish plays by the Raptors, and here come the New York Knicks. Live Gated Right said Bridges told y'all to STFU and let him cook. Bridges having another good game in a row, but let's see if he continues to shoot for the remainder of the game. That's the issue with Bridges. We know he can shoot well. We know his efficiency numbers, but will he keep it going when we need him? Bridges right there trying to get through the defense, bounces it over to OG. OG picked up by Ingram. Step back three ball. Who is that guy? No good. Rebound on the Knicks. If Carl was paying attention, we could have got that ball there, but Knicks got out of dodge, and now we're back to defense. Brandon Ingram and the Raptors up by 4. He shoots a fadeaway jumper and gets it to fall. That has been him all night long. Outlaw said that was elite footwork right there by JB. I'm saying, bro. I'm saying. Lead pass there to Bridges. Bridges on the post. Shoots right over IQ. Gets the foul in the process. Couldn't get the and one. IQ gets the foul. And Bridges gets a rare trip to the free throw line. Gotta like what we're seeing here as the Knicks continue to go back to Bridges, giving him those shot attempts, and Bridges doing something with it. Nice signs. First one down from Mikal Bridges. Oh, my goodness. It's Greg in the chat. You know, it's funny. The Knicks went on a 3-game win streak, and Greg, you were nowhere to be found, brother. You know, it's crazy how that works. It's crazy how that works, Greg. How you doing? He said, don't get too happy, CK. Fake comeback. It's crazy how that works. We on a 3-game win streak, Greg. Where you been, brother? I swear Carl hasn't grabbed the board this entire quarter. Right after giving him all that praise. Is he still at 16? He is still at 16. Bridges making both free throws, by the way, back to a 4-point game. And right now, the Knicks on the right side of things, we see them go to the bench here with Shamet checking into the game. Bridges back on Ingram. Ingram wants another fadeaway jumper. He'll get the fadeaway jumper. Oh, offensive foul on Ingram. Ingram goes for a fadeaway jumper, and he kicked out. I have not heard or seen that call before, but we'll take it. A little too aggressive on the kick out on the fadeaway jumper. Yeah, you can't do that. Got him right in the Bridges. Hold on. B.I. going with a fadeaway jumper, got him right in the Bridges. Good call from the referee, Mikal Bridges. Taking one for the team. Bucket doesn't count. 4-point game. He said when they play right, there's nothing to talk about, fam. Great. Okay, you know, you ain't wrong. Landry Shamet on the drive back out to Hart. Hart spin move back to Shamet. Shamet pulls the 3-ball and Landry Shamo. Wow. 1-point game thanks to the Shamet 3-ball. Bridges going to get a quick break. He has been the go-getter here in this third quarter, and Shamet checks in, and he keeps it going. 12-2 run for New York. But the real guy to pay attention to is Brandon Ingram. Good defense there from Diawara on B.I. Walter trying to escape the defense. B.I. fires a 3-ball. It's no good, and Hart with the rebound. Knicks can get their first lead of the game if they play this correctly. Hart holds on to it. He's picked up by Walter. He finds Diawara. Diawara looking for the screen. Back out to Brunson. Brunson again by Walter. Screen set, cross court to Hart. Hart finding Shamet. Shamet just hit one from right there. Step back, pull. Shamet looking like it's short, and it is short. Rebounded by Ingram. Not the smartest shot when we had an opportunity to take the lead. 4:11 remains in the quarter. Brandon Ingram, it's clear what the game plan is here. Oh, Brunson gets a stupid foul there. Does stop the play, but not the smartest of fouls by Jalen Brunson as he gets shed on the drive. But I didn't like that shot. You know, I know Landry Shamet can shoot step back pulls and all that, a little bit of moving threes and whatnot, but we could take our first lead of the game, and that's the shot we call upon. I don't like that. I don't like that at all, but it is what it is. Nice little run here for the New York Knicks. Hate them or love them in the chat, but Mikal Bridges, the catalyst to the Knicks storming back into this game. 14 points from Mikal, only one miss on the night. 3 assists on top of it. also with a block. Mikal Bridges looking good in back-to-back games, but like I said, this is the question we have for Mikal. We know he can have these moments, but the problem with Mikal is he gets in his own way from time to time, and he just stops shooting. That cannot be the case here tonight because, again, Knicks not really getting it going from anywhere else outside of an OG Anunoby. So, Bridges, go ahead and be a little selfish. Take that shot. Meanwhile, Carl with 9 shots, only 2 makes, 4 points on the game.
Tragic. Tragic.
Frank White, I feel like we say that every game. I think that is a general consensus. I feel like everyone agrees with that take, Frank. Like, I just don't understand what it is that Brown does not trust to even give him the shot to give us more minutes.
If the Knicks win by 6, then we got a super chat. $1.
I'm here for it. No, you don't got a super chat, nothing. But Jacob, I do appreciate you starting the movement. $2 super, by the way, Jacob. Always positive vibes coming from you and your supers. Appreciate you, big guy. But yeah, Frank says, I need to see way more Diawara. Length, speed, size. Yeah, I feel like that is just I don't think there's a single Knicks fan that disagrees with that statement. Like it doesn't equate to me why he even if it's a 5-minute, 6-minute run for a game. Like, I just don't understand how Diawara does not get run because I don't feel like he's done enough boneheadedness or has had enough bad plays to be out of the rotation. There's no one concretely in front of him, in my opinion. What, Yabusele deserves him? Like, it makes no sense.
And I'm talking about like
AJ Ortiz, appreciate the sub.
And bam, 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 doom, doom, touch.
CK, would you trade Josh to get a PG we need in a package for Holiday? Yes. Yeah. Yeah, peace and love. Yeah. Did the Monstars come and take Carl's talent? I don't know. All right. Knicks still have not seen their first lead. OG about to give it to him, and OG Anunoby gets the steal, 69 to 68, and OG gets the Knicks their first lead of the game. Raptors been scrambling in this third quarter. Knicks looking a lot more aggressive and hungry, and Mamus Rockvelli with a spin move finish. Oh, and look who it is.
There he is. There's my
Tyler
favorite white
Kolek
boy.
back in the game. Interesting 5 here for Mike Brown and the Knicks. Shamit on the drive. Shamit dribbles through. He finds Kolek. Kolek thought about it, but good defense from Jacoby Walter. Back over to Shamit. Shamit gets space. He fires a mid-ranger. That's no good. Rebounded by Huck Porty. It's tipped on the pass out to Hart, and the Knicks get another opportunity. Now trailing by 1, and Shamit gets leveled. Shamit trying to catch his breath, trying to just slip through after the screen, but gets absolutely leveled. God, I wish Landry Shamit was like 6'8", 6'7", bro. Boy would be a demon. He said Hart packed it quick as hell, CK. It's not that I don't like Hart. It's just, look, man, I'm taking Drew Holiday on my basketball team, bro. Oh, what a move from OG. What a take. No foul, but OG Anunoby. Nice finish there. And OG has had himself a game against his former squad. 71-70. Knicks now going back and forth here. 23 points for OG. He stopped doing a little bit of the work there. Right on cue, gets a huge block. Tyler Kolek lead pass. McCulloch reappears. McCulloch is back after weeks of hiatus. Run the airwaves. McCulloch is back on television, ladies and gentlemen. What a pass, what a finish, and your New York Knicks now with a healthy 3-point lead. What has been an ugly and boring uninspired basketball game all game long. The Knicks have found their stride, and we're seeing ourselves a third quarter of
Boom shakalaka.
So nice little run here for New York. Can we maintain? That is the question of the game. Can we maintain and get the win? He said that bum really challenged OG. I've been said OG is the true second option. Well, look, before we get too ahead of ourselves, OG hasn't really played like a second option this season. After last year, I would have been with you because the way OG looked last season, especially in that second half of the year and the playoff, yeah, he looked like it. Shooting mid-range jumpers off the dribble, like he was acting up, very Kawhi-like. But we haven't seen that consistently yet this season. If we can get that version of OG back, teams are in trouble. But right now, Knicks holding on to a 3-point lead. Knicks defense leading to some great offense. Scotty Barnes bumbling and stumbling back out to Brandon Ingram. He shoots a mid-ranger. It's no good. Rebounded by Carl. Welcome back. Carl, his 17th rebound of the game, fakes it, gets it over to Kolek. Can the Knicks extend their lead? Kolek hands it over to Bridges. Bridges uses the screen from OG. Picked up by Grady. He likes this matchup, but he likes the matchup back to Kolek. Flings it back over to Bridges. Bridges with the drive in and taking. Mikal Bridges acting up today. Back-to-back good games for Big Mikal, and we like an aggressive Mikal Bridges looking to get his own. 7-8 from the field, 18 points, and now gets the open court steal. Tyler Kolek waiting for some guys to run with him. Nobody running with him. Carl doing a little bit of a power walk jog, but no one ran with him. So now we got to wait to work and operate in the half court. Kolek, great move there from Bridges. Floater by Bridges, and Mikal acting up. Knicks now up by 7 points after what has been an boring, questionable game. Wingstop are providing great defense and offense. OG gets another steal. Can Landry Shamet add to the party? Look at the rebound and the save by Karl Anthony Towns. What is going on, people? What a rebound and save. Bridges is on a heater. We love to see it, but here's the big difference with Mikal. You're seeing it. We asked for Tyler Kolek to be out there, but we're seeing the guys looking for him. And it has been working in their favor. What a play by Carl. Hey, look, man. That's a high IQ play there by Carl. That was the hee-hees of hee-hees, Marcus. Yeah, Marcus, there he goes. I was going to say Marcus. I'm like, Marcus, that one deserved a hee-hee. That one right there was clean. Okay, Carl. That ain't luck. That was great IQ from Carl. Didn't know he had it in him. That was beautiful. We need it. You right, Marcus, because that one would have been the one. That one would have been the one for real. That one would have been the one. That was a good play by Carl. Yeah, bro. Need that, man. Rebound, save, and assist. Yeah, that was a play there from Carl. I almost called him Karl Anthony. I almost did it. Knicks 2025 is back. Let's hope, Outlaw. But Knicks still got to close out and finish this game. Greg, you all right? Greg, someone check on Greg. Greg said you needed to play the what the hell. No, that was for bad plays. That was a great play. Shed finding Scotty Barnes. Scotty Barnes, I forgot he was on the team here. Barnes, I think he got like 11 points. How much? Scotty got 13 points. Lead pass there to Grady. Grady spin move, throwing up some nonsense. And yeah, the Toronto Raptors, again, they have just been playing to survive all game long. Haven't really been playing to win. And now the Knicks finding their groove, and they're making them pay. Hakeem the Dream with a $2 super. Let's hear what you got.
Giannis with Og coming to MSG soon.
Nice find there to Shamet. Shamet finding Kolek. Kolek extra pass. Bridges wants to keep it going, and he will. McCollick back on a television near you. Big three ball there, and Tyler Kolek too making the big money plays. But again, you're seeing Kolek looking for Bridges. Actively looking for Bridges. Scotty Barnes on the take. He shoots a floater, missing everything, and that's going to be the end of the quarter. And the New York Knicks, that quarter goes to OG Anunoby and Mikal Bridges. Those two went absolutely insane in the quarter, featuring Karl Anthony Towns and Tyler Kolek. But yeah, Bridges and OG, 23 points for OG Anunoby to this point, and Bridges adding 22 off of 90% shooting from the field, people. Bridges has missed one shot on the night and has 22. Say 1,000 times, we know the efficiency of Mikal Bridges. The problem is, can he keep it going throughout the entirety of a game? Because sometimes he'll shoot those 10, have a high percentage, and then just say, yeah, that's enough shooting for me today. Can't do that tonight. Got to take over. OG and Mikal need to put this one on their back. Brunson, the captain, not feeling great today. Karl not feeling like shooting today, even though he had a phenomenal rebound and save play. And we know that our bench is suffering with Deuce McBride not in it. We need Mikal and OG to keep this one alive. McCulloch, we back, Ties. McCulloch is back on a screen near you. My favorite sitcom, McCulloch. Defense creates offense. Brightest future. That is 1,000% factual, because just as fun as the offense was in that third quarter, defense was the bigger headline. 4 steals for OG Anunoby. He turned his 7 turnovers into 4 steals tonight. OG Anunoby, 4 steals, 3 blocks. Bridges adding a steal in the block to the fray. We also have a block from, I just missed him. Where did he go? Oh, he does not have a block. Never mind. That's Brunson that had the block. I thought that was Karl that had the block. But yeah, man, the defense turning into offense, and we're moving in the break. You gotta love it. But let's see how this fourth quarter unfolds. Mike Brown let them play. Mike Brown's not the problem. Mike Brown wants them to play like this. We literally saw a possession where they got to stop, they got to steal, and Kolek is trying to run in the break, and no one's running with them. So that's what I'm saying. If it's up to Brown, he wants them to run. That one you can't put on Brown. Brown has made it clear that is how he wants this team to play on a consistent basis. We just have not fully bought in on that yet. And when we do, it worked in the beginning of the season. Just somewhere down the line, it stopped. Bridges said, I'm going to keep this thing going. Heat check from Mikal. That one no good. 70-82. RJ Barrett finding Mamu. Mamu with a step. He gets a nice layup and cuts the lead to 10. All right, Raptors looking to try and fight back here in this fourth quarter. Again, the game is not end after 3 quarters, so the Knicks need to put together another masterful fourth quarter like they did last night. Good defense there from Grady. Saves it to Kolek. Kolek flings it around to his boy, Mikal Bridges. And you know what happens when those two are on the floor together. Put it on a T-shirt. McCulloch, 28 points from Mikal Bridges. And another assist dialed in for Tyler Kolek. Mamu trying to keep them in, and we know that dude has a shot. Mamu can go crazy in a hurry. That boy's jumper is insane. Knicks trying to kill some clock, and they will. Kolek gets the ball after it rolls in. Clock is still rolling. Nice move, passing it out to Towns. Towns wants to jump in it. He will not. Nice move there. He's finding Hart. Hart back over to Bridges. Bridges finding Kolek. Kolek with a nice move. Kolek going right after Emmanuel quickly. Karl wants to join in on the fun. That's no good. Grady gets the rebound. LMFAO Kolek legacy game. We need more of it. Keep him out there. Barrett, trying to get it to Mamu. Mamu not able to make that 3 ball. Nice move there. Kolek decides to hold on to it. Watch the movement between Bridges and Kolek. Kolek over to Hart. Hart trying to find Carl, but good denial by RJ Barrett. Cross court to Shamit. Shamit off the pass. Blocked by Mamu. Mamu, the only Raptor trying to give them some fight, but Josh Hart said, not enough. Joshua Hart joining in on the 3-point shooting. 75-88. He said Carl looking like an NBA player. Imagine that. RJ Barrett, full head of steam right over Shamit, but misses everything. Here go the Knicks the other way. That's what I'm talking about, running the break. Hart keeping the ball to himself, back out to Bridges. Bridges out to Kolek. Kolek flings it to Shamit. Shamit tries again, and this time, the Hall of Fame dimer of Tyler Kolek activates, and Shamit gets the 3-ball to fall this time. 91-75. This is going to go from a raggedy 10-point deficit to possibly a 20-point lead, but not if Grady has something to do with it. He cuts into the lead, and now the Knicks are up by 14 points. Good screen. Is that even the right math? I don't even know if that's the right math, but we're going to move on. Nice spin move there from Hart. Hart with the floater. He can't get it. Rebounded by Quickly. Quickly showing to be one of the better rebounding guards in the NBA right now. Nice pass there to CMB. CMB trying to find somebody open. He finds Quickly. Extra pass to RJ. RJ a corner three. In and out. And the Raptors have lost all of their juju. They have no Ingram on the floor right now. This is the time for the Knicks to thrive. Kolek trying to force feed Bridges there, but draws a foul on Quickly. Ladies and gentlemen, we asked for fun hoops, and the Knicks providing that right now in the final moments in the game. And right when I talked about Ingram not being out there, Ingram checks in to get this ball rolling. Ooh, turnover there. Bridges losing the handle. Barrett with the rock. Barrett going right into the teeth of the defense, drawing contact off of Kolek. Bridges trying to cut into this one. Kolek disagrees. He does not think there's a foul. Bridges trying to calm him down. Kolek trying to have some words with the referee. But Kolek right now giving us one of his better runs that we've seen in a long time. 9 assists for Tyler Kolek. Unfortunately, 2 turnovers with those 9 assists, but he has the highest plus-minus of 17. Doing a great job in his own way, filling in for Deuce McBride, where we would have Deuce McBride scoring. Tyler Kolek is scoring in a different way by getting 9 assists and turning those assists into points elsewhere. So great minutes here from Tyler Kolek. He hands it off to Bridges again. I'm telling you, these two are avidly looking for one another. That time, Bridges no good. Good shot, but can't get it to fall. Quickly now pushing the other way. Mamu trying to get it to RJ. RJ with the smaller defender. He draws contact on Shamit, and now Barrett goes to the line for 2 more free throws. RJ Barrett and the Raptors slowly chipping away. Shamit disagrees with the call, but free throws on the way nonetheless. Raptors, again, slowly chipping away. These guys have triple our free throws, by the way. Do they? We are at 9 free throws tonight. Golly, they shot 26 free throws. Wow. Holy. Damn, yeah, wow. Free throws really been slowing this game down, huh? God, there it is. 25 of 28 to our 8 of 9. Jesus. The Knicks still up by 11, even with the lack of free throws. Screen and roll. Barrett reads it, and Tyler Kolek said, you know what? I'm on some 2. 3-ball down for Tyler Kolek. The 007 sound effect is flying this half. 50% from the 3-point line are the New York Knicks. Barrett trying to get around them. Bridges, good defense there from Carl. Kolek gets the steal. He's going with the full head of steam right into Quickly. And I don't know if Kolek tweaks something, but Bridges trying to get the steal. He hits it off of Quickly. It's going to be Knicks ball. Everyone's hobbling. Kolek hobbling, Bridges hobbling a little bit there. I don't know if he's cramping up. Kolek has played some straight minutes, and he's frustrated because he knows that means he might have to go to the bench. Oh, yeah. Oh, it's his ankle. Yep. Okay. He rolls his ankle on the take there. That's why he went up awkwardly with that floater. Not a smart floater. Kolek having one of the best runs of his young career in that third quarter and parts of this fourth. And now has to go to the sideline to get reevaluated. He's telling the trainer that I'm good. Bridges also tweaked something in that process. He's trying to walk it off. Man. Hart finding Brunson. Brunson with the take, and Brunson checks right in, and El Capitan continuing where Kolek left off, this time with offense. 96-80, 16-point lead with 7:09 left, and the Knicks just seem to be in the driver's seat against this Toronto Raptors team, trying to give Toronto their 20th loss of the year. Quickly off the screen, quickly gets the floater for the mid-range, quickly does not get it in the paint. 16-point game. Knicks really trying to push this to a 20-point lead. Did not have that on my bingo card. Carl misses the drive of Mikal Bridges. So now he holds on to the ball. He gets a cross-court pass to OG. That's not cross-court. Gets to the corner to OG is what I wanted to say. OG goes baseline, and OG catches a body. That's the wrong sound effect, but he can have it.
Boom shakalaka.
OG Anunoby catches a body and one opportunity to put the Knicks up by 19. Is it RJ Barrett that got caught? I know he goes past RJ, but I don't think it. Nope, it was Brandon Ingram with a quick little drive-by to get dunked on. OG Anunoby. I wonder what these Raptors fans are thinking seeing OG exploding for a nice little 25 here today. I think they're reviewing the call. I think there's a challenge here. Yeah, I think they're checking to see if it is, in fact, a foul. So a challenge on the way here for Toronto, right? It's a challenge? I don't see the green lights. They're checking something. I don't see the green lights, though. Ogugua! Poster OG. Return of the Knicks. OG literally saved his entire handles for this game. I mean, if you watch it, OG, he's still sticking to the CK rule. 3 dribbles or less. Even on that play just now, he was in the triple threat position, put 2 dribbles in, and then got a dunk. I'm telling you, less dribbles are more for OG Anunoby, man. What up, CK? Just tuning in. Just getting home from band rehearsal. Do you still miss RJ, CK? Yeah, man. Yeah, man. But, you know, like I said, it was still the most necessary trade. OG right now showing that. The NBA rebounding leader of the NBA still has 22 tonight and going. Gerson Rodriguez continuing to put on for Carl. Does only have 4 points, but, you know, good point because we do need the rebounding with Mitchell Robinson out and Carl doing that and some. I still can't get over the free throw differential. I didn't realize how little free throws we have had compared to them. That's insane. That's insane. Romaine Maurice. You know, peace to you to still coming here as your Raptors are getting mollywopped right now to still, be uncannidly of yourself and trying to call the Knicks trash as we have the better record and the current 18-point lead. But glad to have you here viewing the show. D-Money, let's go Knicks. Amen. Carl does have 22 rebounds. Carl said, you want sacrifice? 4 points, 22 boards is a fair trade-off, though. Yeah. No, 100%. Because, look, we got OG and we had Mikal stepping up in that role here today. So, yeah, no, look, man. No ill will today. No negative takes from me for Carl right now. Yeah, it would be great to have him have more than 4, but I ain't going to lie. Having 22 rebounds is impressive. I do not care. Mamu with the nice pass to Scotty Barnes. Scotty Barnes remembering how to basketball today. He has been quiet in this one. Brunson gets himself open, and the Knicks now with 6 minutes remaining in this one, looking to put the Raptors away in their third outing against the team on the young year. Screen set from OG, but Scotty Barnes sticking with him. OG now full head of steam, puts one dribble down. No foul called. They're going to say that was good defense. Here goes the Raptors. Brandon Ingram jumped past Quickly. We haven't seen Quickly shoot the ball much today, and he doesn't hit that one there. Good pass there from Bridges. Bridges with contact doesn't get the foul, but does finish the layup. All of a sudden, they're seeing Bridges on those cuts in the break. He's been doing that all year, and now they got their eyes on him. Imagine that. Imagine that. 101-82. 19-point lead. The Knicks can extend this to 20+ on a made bucket here from the 2 or from a 3 ball. Nice. Oh, but Hart left himself wide open. Bridges gets the ball right back to him, said, go ahead and shoot it. Hart says, I will. And Josh Hart will make it. Bro, yes, he's laughing because he knew he should have shot the first one. Either way, Hart makes the bucket. It's a 22-point lead. Brandon Ingram, he's going to try and save the Raptors in this one, but I don't know. I think this is all but over. Scotty Barnes with a big dunk, yelling in the face of his old teammate OG Anunoby as he cuts the lead to 20. OG's even laughing. Scotty Barnes. Like, I know you're playing against a home. He draws a foul, by the way. But, brother, you cut the lead to 20, and then you proceed and miss the free throw. I'm telling y'all never going to get me to like Scotty Barnes. I don't dislike Scotty Barnes, the human, but I am never going to understand what y'all see with Scotty Barnes. I get it. He has some good glorified stats for sure. But I'm never going to – I can't do it. I cannot be a Scotty Barnes believer. I can't do it. I can't do it. His head, he's not there. I don't care. He cannot be the lead of my franchise. I don't care. But CK, he averages 26. I don't care. I'll never understand Scotty Barnes, bro. I'll never get it, man. Scotty's there, Carl CK. I don't know. But I always get killed whenever I say that I just don't see what people see in Scotty Barnes. I've said that from the draft. I'll say it to this day. I'm never stepping down on that. The one time I will probably finally apologize and say I'm wrong if he wins an MVP or does. I just don't see it. I just don't get the kid. I don't. He just seems like he's just not all there, bro. Hey, CK, put the glasses on. Wait, what? You say, CK, put the glasses on. I can't see Greg in the chat. Greg right there. Greg trying to be here. He trying to show up. Vanessa says Scotty Barnes facepalm. I agree, CK. I don't get it, bro. Nice pass there. Mamu with the drive and dunk, cutting the lead back to 20. 4:30 remains, and the Knicks right now firmly in the driver's seat. Bridges with a 30 bomb today. OG right behind him with 26 points. This game has been all Wingstop on both sides of the hoop. Double team on the way. Bridges goes for the home run play there. Try to get Carl in the paint, but gets the turnover instead. Ingram spin move, almost broke his own ankle, goes all the way, bounce past the Shed to Mamu for 3. That one no good, rebounded by Hart. Hart gets hit in the head by tell y'all, I don't get it, okay? I feel like it's an inside joke that I'm just not understanding. That's how I feel when it comes to Scotty Barnes. I feel like I'm just missing something. I feel like I'm being trolled. I just don't get it. I don't get it. I'll never understand it. I'm sorry. That's all I can say. CK, we all can agree Scotty Barnes is a great 4th option. I will give you that. You can have that, but you got, bro, people with serious faces be trying to tell me Scotty Barnes, man, he's a top 20 player in the NBA. He's a top 15 player in the NBA. I'm like, what? I just, I'll never understand it. CK, do you hate Scotty Barnes or Dante more? I don't hate Dante. I just feel like you guys overrate him. I would love Dante on my team. That being said, Scotty Barnes. 88-106, 18-point lead for the New York Knicks. Some shenanigans starting to go the way towards the Raptors. So the Knicks now need to keep themselves driven till the final buzzer. Some nonsense happening here. Not entirely sure what is going on. Referee holding on to the ball. Not sure what's happening. But now inbound on the way. Good defense here, but the ball gets into the hands of Bridges. Bridges double team on the way. He finds Hart, and the Knicks have numbers if they want to use them. Next extra pass, and the Knicks, they did that perfectly off of the full court press. 20-point lead yet again. Barnes hands it over to Quickly. Quickly using the screen from Barnes. Quickly has been quiet in this one. He shoots a fadeaway jumper, gets the roll, and it's good. Yeah, IQ. Yeah, he's having a quiet game today. IQ with how much? IQ, that's his 5th point. Again, remember, he is the reigning player of the week in the Eastern Conference right now. Knicks having a hard time inbounding. About to get a 5-second violation. Down goes Hart, but they will give him a foul. Emmanuel Quickly holding on to Hart on the inbound. And the Knicks in the bonus, so free throws on the way for Josh Hart. And this is just collapsing mightily for the Toronto Raptors, who are currently right now in 4th place. Chat, where are the Raptors at? They in 4th or? Yeah, they in 4th, right? 4th or 5th? Where they at? By the way, CK, share your settings for your headphones. My settings for my headphones? You mean share which headphones I got? I'm gatekeeping, bro. No, that's fine. I can share those. That's fine. I can put those in the description. Free throw, no good for Josh Hart. Malachi Flynn scored 19 points in the Turkish League. Thanks, Marcus Miller. Thanks for that, guys. BLT, appreciate this sub, my brother. 21 months. My guy, appreciate your support, bro. Self-made rush, excuse me, $2 super. It's actually $1.99, so Nikita will not read it off. I will. Said, Carl made the sacrifice. Can he get his name back? No. It's got to be back-to-back games. Can't just do something in one game and then fall asleep in the second. That is the rule. We drop the parameters. He is still Carl. I will count this as a good game, but he's still Carl. Magic's still calling him 32, so, he's got more work to do for some people in the chat. Brunson using the screen from Bridges. Brunson trying to keep the handle going up against Quickly. Gets the floater, no good. Rebounded by Mamu. And here comes the Raptors, 2-on-3. Hands it off to Ingram. Ingram gets the bucket. No foul call. Quick inbound to Brunson. Knicks up by 17. Brunson jump pass to Bridges. Bridges double teamed. And yeah, the Raptors still trying to claw their way back into this one. They don't believe it's over yet. Knicks seem to be going through the motions right now here in these weighing moments. Timeout called by Mike Brown. Romaine, we will see y'all again. Canada flags. Hey, man. GG's, brother. CK, are you giving up OG for Giannis? I don't like it, bro. No, I don't want to. Financially, does that work if you're doing OG and Carl? What's that math in? That's a lot of money going Milwaukee's way. Man, I don't even want to think about the parameters of that deal, bro. I really don't. I do not want to think of the parameters of that deal. Hey, CK, quick question. January was a rough month for the Knicks, correct? These last few games, I've loved every win, but I was curious as to when you think we can truly say we're back. Look, 4 games in a row is a good start, 2 of which are against teams that are around us in the Eastern Conference in the playoff run, talking about Philadelphia and Toronto. So, honestly, I feel like we can start circling that thought process of being back. I don't know if I can entirely say we're back. We got Portland on Friday, so hopefully we can win that one. But honestly, yeah, going on a potential 4-game win streak, 2 of those games in that streak are against Toronto and Philly. Those are good steps in the right direction. So maybe soon. Maybe soon. I just can't get over the fact that we fumbled 23-8 all the way down to 28-18. And January really flipped us, man. We getting their trash players with Giannis. To be honest, though, Milwaukee got some solid trash players. Who do you consider a trash player that they got? What's that one kid? Andre, what's his name? Andre something? I'll take him too. The Nasties can stay. I know he's a Knicks legend, but the Nasties can stay in Milwaukee, bro. I know that's probably not going to be the case, but they can go ahead and send Ryan Rollins over here too. What's his name? Is it Ryan Rollins? What's his name? What's his first name? I almost called him Seth Rollins. Burn it down. Look at Bridges, man. Look at my guy. Took a long time for you to get back to this point, but Mikel, you know, I never gave up on you, brother. Let's keep going though, okay? All right, they ain't gonna let this slide after one game, but let's keep it going, Big Mikel. I'm with you, dog. CK, what's your comparable for Barnes? What you mean by that, Frank? What exactly do you mean by that? Before I answer that question the way I want to answer it. Jalen Brunson picked up. By the way, you see Toronto have thrown the flag. Knicks keeping their starters out there. A big 3-ball by Josh Hart draws the and one. Joking with RJ Barrett on the sideline as they extend the lead back to 20. Bridges and Hart throwing up some emotes. Oh yeah. We might have a conversation here about flagrant. In the words of wisdom, a flagrant 10 might be on the way. Magic. Him. Who do you compare him to in the NBA past and or present? I don't have an answer, brother. I don't know. Who is a boneheaded player who had talent? That's a great question, man. My brain went right to Ron Artest, but I don't like that comp. But that's just where my brain went. I have to get back to you, bro. Donnie is a good one, though. I have to get back to you. That's a good question. Temple's still in the lead, right? Jay No said, Iverson almost blocked you. I think Josh Hart, by the way, it was ruled a flagrant. Hart missing the first of two free throws. Tragic. Raptors legend Andrea Bargnani, all that potential, but stupid. And Hart makes the second one. Right now, the Knicks having some fun. And the Knicks up by 21. Ooh, I have to think about that one. I owe you an answer, Frank. Don't let me forget it. Josh Hart showing love to the Raptors coach. I like the Raptors coach. That dude is a crackhead, but he's cool, bro. He's cool peoples. Yabu Sele. We got the B team out there, led by you know who it is.
There he is. There's my favorite white boy.
Slings it over to Yabu. Yabu getting fancy. Yabu getting aggressive. Yabu, I'm sorry, I'm gonna have to hit the button because what did I just see?
Oh my God, no way,
Yabu Sele getting cute with about 3 euros and a up and under. 3-ball up by Jacoby Walters. No good. Rebounded by Huck Porty. The Knicks really about to turn this into a 20-plus win. Yeah, Yabu acting the fool right now. Oh, man, dang, he hit that backboard hard. Huck Porty rebounding, going back up, draws the contact. I ain't gonna lie, I was waiting for Yabu to do some more nonsense, man. He said Nick Young, blackness. You know what? Blackness. I like that comp. Nick Young's a good one. That's a good one. That's very close. That's very close. That is very, very close. Huck Porty making the free throw. From trash to blast, a blowout. Indeed, it is. Fake the shot there. Going up with it, Huck Porty. Good defense again. Oh, but falls asleep at the wheel. They get the steal. Oh, but not a good pass back over to Jacoby Walters. The Knicks now looking to try and shed some clock here. Tyler Kolek holding on to the ball. Got to give Kolek some praise. He was awesome today. Did he get to his 10? He does have 10 assists on the night. Tyler Kolek has been the Steve Nash-esque that we've looked for, right on cue with the Steve Nash shout. Vintage right there with the fadeaway jumper in the mid-range. Tyler Kolek looking a lot like the guy that we saw early on in the season that had a lot of Knicks fans excited. Jacoby Walter no good there. Rebounded by the Knicks. Don't pass to nobody, Yabu. Don't you pass to nobody. You better put something on the film right now. Put some on the reel right now, Yabu. Put some on the reel right now, Yabu. Go ahead. 1v1 him. Put some on the reel. Put something on the reel right now. We need some for the trade reel. No. Don't dribble the ball out. Hit him with like a 360. Do something. Damn, he gonna dribble it out. It is what it is, man. That's our trade piece right there. You better go, Yabu. Right. Shot clock violation. Knicks doing the honorable thing here. A 27-point win for your New York Knicks. Said it in the third quarter. The Raptors were up, but like I said, Raptors really weren't playing like they wanted to win. The Knicks were just playing awful. And after a flip of the switch in the third quarter, the Knicks never looked back. A combined 72 points scored in the second half. Storms to a victory against the Toronto Raptors. Guys, I guess you earned it. Let's get some music again for another win. I guess you guys earned it. He said CK trying to make sure BBO Selly get traded. No, I'm just saying, you know. I'm just trying to let these other teams know that there's talent there. He's a talented human being. If you want to trade for him, you know, make a phone call. 1-800-LEON. You know what I'm saying? There's a basketball player there. But yeah, man, the Mikal Bridges game that I've been asking for a long time was gifted to us here in Toronto, Canada. Bridges with 30 points today, 12 of 15 from the field. When Bridges shoots the ball well, he shoots the ball well. 80% from the field, 67 from three. McCulloch ran ragged today. 5 points, 10 assists for Tyler Kolek. Bridges, again, 30 and 4. Cannot go without talking about OG Anunoby, who put up a monstrous 26. To be real with you, OG was the one that was keeping us alive throughout the entirety of this game until Bridges decided to take over in that third quarter. Got to give some love to the 22 rebounds from Karl Anthony Towns. Nothing ill to say about Jalen Brunson, as he did not feel good today. Gave us 13 today off of 39% shooting. Brunson gets the pass. The New York Knicks get the victory, and that's all that matters. 119-92. He said Mikal been watching ESPN all day apparently. Good. Keep watching. Keep watching. Right now he's having an interview with Clyde. I'm going to have to watch that again after. Shout out to all of you guys for rocking with us for yet another play-by-play. Appreciate you guys for being here, man. If you hit the subscribe button, I appreciate it. If you like the stream, I appreciate that more. I also would appreciate if you go over to SeatGeek and use promo code CK2K the next time you're trying to go to an event, concert, basketball game, wrestling event, whatever the case may be. CK2K gets you $20 off of your purchase. Shout out to everybody over on Twitch. I should have got you guys your points, so you guys should have your points if you bet on the Knicks. As for YouTube, my members and mods, appreciate all the supers. I'll see you guys on Friday against the Portland Trailblazers. That should be fun. And hopefully the Knicks can keep the winning ways alive. Knicks on 4 in a row. Let's keep this streak alive, and let's end January the way we should have started January. Appreciate you guys, man. Postgame coming up next over on Knicks Fan TV. I'm out of here. Y'all have a good night. Don't fall for too many of these trade talks. See you guys Friday. I'm out. Peace.